A divorce or separation can be a tough battle when it comes to the custody of the kids. What do the courts say when it comes to your furry friends? Attorneys Shannon Boudreau and Kevin Hunter stop by with the answers. All right, so question for our live studio audience. How many of you have pets? Yes. How many of you just will fight for your pets? How many of you actually love your pet sometimes more than your children? we didn't, I don't think we really lost anybody there. But therein lies the point. Our pets are like a member of our family. So when families break apart, there's a divorce, there actually is that moment of who gets custody of that pet.
That's right. Well, your pets are treated as property in Texas. There's no best interest of the pet test in Texas.
Yeah, which is tough because like if you're fighting over a sofa, you don't have to take care of a sofa. You have to take care of a pet. So that's when you determine who gets that piece of property, that pet, there are certain things that you can go into court with that can make you a better choice for a judge.
Right. You can tell the court that, you know, you've been the primary caregiver of the pet. You're the one that takes them to the vet visits. You set up play dates with other pets. But what you really need to do is get a pet nuptial agreement, a pet nup or a pup nup.
So like if you do a prenup, if you have a pet, or if you plan on getting a pet.
That's right.
Okay, so what does that look like?
It works if you're married or not married. If you're, what we see a lot is couples who are not married and they don't have agreements regarding their pets, and then they split up and they're fighting. Maybe they had a joint bank account and the purchase of the pet or the rescue fees came out of the joint account, and they're fighting over the pet. And it's something that we've been seeing a lot lately, unfortunately, is where we've been getting a lot of calls where one person dies and they're not married. And so the pet just goes to the heirs who might not even know the pet with the rest of the property.
Or care about having a pet.
Or care, yeah.
Okay, so some of the things you talked about, obviously who takes care of the pet, who has the work schedule. So it almost looks like the types of things that also come into account when you're talking about children, who gets primary custody of children, right? Okay, so Kevin, there are judges actually awarding visitation schedules for pets now.
We've seen both. You know, obviously parties can agree to do whatever they want with their animals, but there has been some, we had one judge actually have the animal brought to court and then see who it went to.
Oh,
and the parties had to empty their pockets to make sure there was no
Yeah, because I would have had a full-on steak in my pocket.
And it was who the dog went to the best out of 5 times. And the wife ended up getting to leave with the pet.
Okay, so can they enforce a written schedule if both pet parents agree?
They can enforce it, but it's going to be enforceable like a contract. You're not going to go to jail, if you would, like for not paying child support.
Yeah.
They're likely not to throw you in jail for that, but they will enforce it as a contract.
Okay, can you be forced to pay pet support?
If the parties agree, but a judge isn't going to order because pets are treated as property.
Yeah.
So, but if the parties agree, we can put those terms into an agreement.
Wow. Okay. You all have an event that's coming up because one of the reasons why you're good at this type of law is that you really both love pets. You have.
I've got 5. I've got 2 dogs and 3 cats.
All right. And you?
I've got 1 dog, 1 cat.
Okay. So there's an event coming up that you're taking part in.
We always participate. Our whole law firm as a team, we participate in the Houston Humane Society. There's our picture from last year. That's our team, BH Law team, and all of our fur babies. And that's why we're wearing these shirts today. These are our shirts for this year, and we brought a gift for you also.
Yay, I got my shirt. Yeah. All right, so as we're wrapping up here, I just want to point out that you do all kinds of family law, not just pets.
Correct.
What's one of the things that you think makes you different? Like if somebody starts with you, oftentimes we'll see people start with one lawyer, that they don't get what they need, and then they kind of go to another one. What makes it better to just start with you all?
We take a very collaborative approach with our clients. We sit down with them, we talk about what's going to happen, what the next steps are. We always throw our 2 cents in, what we think the client ought to do, but it's ultimately left up to the client.
Yeah.
They're the one that knows the best. They know what's best for them. They know what's best for their pets or their children.
Yeah.
We're not going to try to make those decisions for them. We're here to guide them, but ultimately they're the boss.
And sometimes guiding them is just saying, okay, let's look at reality. There's a lot of emotion involved in family court, as we know, when people are splitting up, that you can just kind of point out and say, got it, understand how you feel, but in reality, here's how we can get out of this, you know, with the least amount of collateral damage.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's one of those things that at the end of the day, they have to understand what a court may do. And our job is to kind of give them those options, but they have to make that decision and choose the option that best fits them, because they're going to have to walk away, you know, after the case is done and live their life still.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. It's interesting. I think a lot of people didn't realize that, yes, there's pet laws too. All right. To get in touch with Boudreau, Hunter and Associates, call them at this number, 713-333-4430, 713-333-4430, or find more information, log on to bhlawtexas.com.